Hi, hello, welcome. I was sent to deliberate the findings for the transiting moon. Okay, this is the Galactic Consularship. Okay, brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. I was sent to deliberate the findings for Leo rising. If you do not know your rising, start with your North Node. Otherwise, the accuracy goes way down unless you have a special kind of chart. And my name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. We've entered into Aquarius season, so this will be a 7th house event. For Leo rising, which means we're going to have some understanding about a direct opposition or enemy, or somebody could be Mars in Libra or Libra rising with the Knight of Swords and the Justice card. We also have a Mercury in Taurus with the Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant. There can be something about oath, vows, something might be stripped, some kind of position. It would be one of rank. There can be some kind of depletion as well. Somebody might have their spiritual power or spiritual status suspended, or it's a suspension, a stripping of something. So that's fascinating. I'm hearing this song, look at us, baby, look at us now. Baby, look at everybody, believe we would never be. Alice DJ. Look at us up, up. So there might be karmic causes, maybe generational karma, generational curse. Somebody's wanting or somebody's desiring to put a burden and to strip us of our rank increase here. Now we've gone to higher ground or withdrawn. We have the Ten of Wands, the Ninth of Wands. So that's desiring to erect a foundation or desiring to navigate some type of burden. It can be if it's from a person, an opposing person, to put a burden on us. Because we've detached in some kind of way, shape, form, or another with the Four of Cups. We're trying to withdraw with the Eight of Cups, and it's going to ruin them. They might be digging a hole for us, and they're going to fall into it. Because in their side, they have the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. They're digging a hole for us that they fall into, especially with the Knight of Swords there as well. So they, whatever they're doing, they're really doing to themselves. That's how that combination works, especially with the Four of Cups. And they'll recognize, but it'll be too late with the Judgment card because it'll be a karmic turn of events with the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil card. Now, the Wheel of Fortune and Devil card falling out like that actually means the Wheel of Karma. This Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. So they're not going to be able to get a second chance. They're not going to be able to redeem something. They're not going to be able to rise from the ashes like a Lazarus. I bet you the Death card won't even come out, but we'll see the Seven of Cups, Six of Cups, or Five of Cups, I bet you. It's a strict sentence here because it's not criminal law with the Imperatore and the Emperor and the Judicate. Here it's called adjustment, it's the Justice card. And the Judgment card, it's not just criminal law, it's also spiritual law. Um, they're going to be on the losing side of some kind of spiritual case. because they're intentionally evil here. And they keep coming back to do something. They keep coming back around. It's a repetitive thing. It might be some kind of obsession. They could be Aries rising, Mars in Aries. They could be, like I said already, Mars in Libra, Aries. I mean, excuse me, Mars in Libra, Mars in Aries, Aries rising, Libra rising. They could be either of those. We also have Libra rising for sure, lesser degree Venus in Libra. We also have a Capricorn rising or a moon in Aries. We also have a Libra rising here. So we got 3 shots for Libra rising. There's also Mercury in Taurus or Mercury in Aries. Now, most likely, there's a Libra rising here. This is going to be about open enemies, open enmity, or it could just be about some partnership that's pending. There's rules, regulations, restrictions with the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Swords. Unfortunately, most of these cards are negative. So there's a tyrant, a dictator, somebody who's being dictatorial. The past is coming up to confront or to haunt. Something that's been going on for a long time is going to be dealt with. We've been dealing with the devil that we know versus the devil that we don't know, just so that we can make some kind of way. That's going to, I told you the Seven of Cups was going to come out. That's going to dissipate. Things are going to be restored on our end. Somebody here may be a sun in Aries or Cancer rising. If they're Cancer rising, they have moon in the first house. There's trespasses here that were kind of mediocre trespasses and they're getting worse. There's a lack of healing, lack of awakening. Somebody is deluded, and this is the enemy, whoever we're going up against. They're a raider. They're trying to take massive action against us, and they do take massive action against us, but it costs them greatly. And it was the wrong move. It doesn't work out very well for very long at all, if at all. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Somebody may have their Mercury in the first house, maybe with the moon as well. Moon conjunct Mercury. That attracts a lot of people that are upset with you for the wrong reason. It's usually what they perceive. It can be some kind of projection. It can be an imbalance, a mental health injury, it could even be a learning, an LD. It's one of those attraction points. Moon conjunct Mercury in the first house, it attracts a lot of things that aren't as they are in reality, but they appear to be some kind of way, and they throw off a lot of paranoia or even hypervigilance, hyper insecurity, hypersensitivity, a lot of perceived slight that wasn't real, wasn't there. It might have also not been even in reality. I don't want to use any words that offend, but mental health injury says a lot. It's the newer version of mental illness because that's not always A lot of times once something's treated or once even a hormonal balance gets shifted, it could even just be energetic. It could even be from the toxins in your house. It doesn't always, that's kind of like pejorative and rude because a lot of things can appear as that. It's not, it is a mental health injury. Okay. So like that word is going out. Like we no longer call the homeless. Now we call them houseless. It's the same thing. There's a mental health injury here. Seven of Cups, Four of Cups, something with the Mercury conjunct the moon in the sign of Cancer. That would be for the Cancer rising. There's something here where hypervigilance, hyper insecurity, hypersensitivity, perceived slights. They could be, there's mad, bad, and sad. Axis A, B, C, one, two, three. This person has a, I mean, this is not clinical space. This is therapeutic space. So I'll keep my mouth shut, but I'm hearing the diagnosis, the pathology. It's just a general reading and that's reckless. But peace be upon you. Blessings to your healing. I hope you get the help you need. Now, there's nothing here other than we might be trying to get a better job. We might be trying to get a job, and we're kind of wandering through a sea of danger, toxicity, negativity. But it's almost like fortune favors us. We also have the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, so that could be like a love situation. It's really more of a power struggle or a power couple or some type of the leaders at a work because the world is kind of crazy right now, at least for the person in this reading. Yeah, I'll be honest, they really do need some help. They're unable to control themselves if we're coming up against an enemy, which it is. Seventh house is enemies, open enemies. We're going to be guided through this according to our intuition. Things are going to be all right, but the first thing we've got to do is withdraw from this individual. Unfortunately, we can't be hanging around them or giving or co-signing or contributing to whatever. And it's not that we're abandoning them, is that we're not focusing on the root of ourself. And we might think that we're prioritizing this or that. If we have that narrative, it's that we're prioritizing just one thing, one ting, one ting. We're not doing the holistic life. We're giving away part of ourselves by trying to give anything to them. Because we have evil here, and it's not necessarily like sinister, wicked evil. It could just be like illusion, delusion, confusion. Something's going sour, something's going bad, something's spoiling on the vine. We have the Emperor in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse. That's the gate to hell. We have the Ten of Swords here in reverse, which means something won't die, something won't end. We have the Page of Wands in reverse, so they could be using overt sexual energy. That would be the person to watch out for. They're lewd and lascivious. They're always trying to make it about sex, and oftentimes when you tell them no, they're trying to throw themselves at you sexually. That is the person that we're talking about. Now, it could be girl on girl, so they have like sex energy. They're throwing themselves at everybody. Or they could make lies about people trying to come after them sexually as well. False. I learned this statistic the other day, a lot of women file false police complaints, and I want to say, believe the victim. Only 7% of police complaints, especially of a sexual assault nature, are false. But of the preponderance of false police reports, they're mostly women. Now, on the men's side, most men do catfishing, believe it or not. So most catfishes are men, and most false police complaints are women. So this is the energy that we have here. What's with this? We got to check this King of Wands. Yeah, they're trying to get a chance. It's an obsession, and it's not a new one. It's a long-standing obsession here. What is this King and Queen of Wands? Well, it's a new couple coming online, but only after this energy gets pushed to the side, because we need to break free of something. And the truth is coming out in some kind of way. And it's a heavenly victory. It's a spiritual victory coming down from the heavens. We have a pair of tens here. Let's check into that. So there also needs to be some clarity that finally comes out. Somebody might need to be open-hearted and vulnerable here, because love is around the corner. Somebody might be madly crazy in love with us and they just need to admit it, or they're going to go crazy, or things are going to backfire very heavily. They're on the losing end here, but honestly, we have reversals everywhere. With the five and the devil and the wheel of fortune, everything is reversed. Something won't die, somebody won't ask for help, somebody's coming after us very aggressively with a vengeance. Somebody thinks they lost out on something, so they're worried and obsessive about it. Being rude, tyrannical. They're hunting us. Knight of Swords and the Devil is being hunted. Now, confirmation to that isn't here, but it could come. Queen of Wands in reverse. This is bigotry with the King of Wands in reverse confirming this is bigotry. So they're being seized upon us to try to exploit or whatever. They want us to change our mind to go a different way, because we have divine love around the corner. However, for some reason that this person wants us to choose them. That's the truth. They're afraid that we're going to break out, break free. This love is going to free us. We have a triple 10. I thought we had a double 10. We have a triple 10. What is this triple 10 about? There's new love on the table here, and we have a lot of options. So we might be distracted from the right connection, and we need to whittle down or choose from the intuition or whatever. We need to have our strength, courage, and wisdom about us, and emotional fortitude, because the future is better, but the right now it's a moment of suckiness. So I'm getting two messages here, because we're either looking for a job and we're being opposed by the environment that we're in, And also, we're sitting on a love offer, but we can't embark upon it right away. We might need to wait a week or two. Because the Lord is about to get involved, but also we're being allowed to see things from our human perspective just for a moment so that we can see the miracle of the divine pretty soon. But there's some spiritual protection around it. We have divine protection around it, one angel, probably archangel or the Lord, and we have all of the angels together. There's a lot of angelic protection on us, but because there's this, everything can go to pits really soon. I say pits instead of the one that starts with S. So there's a the heart is opening up here. We're getting an offer of love pretty soon. But right now we're dealing with a hidden enemy and we need to be careful. Okay. See the truth. Love is here, but no, this is false love. Equipoise of a false heart. The repose of a false heart. So it's like somebody pretended that they didn't want us and then they rise up again trying to act like they want us because and then here we are. I said if the temperance card comes out, that's a confirmation. I don't remember what I was talking about, but somebody could have their Mercury in Sagittarius. Yeah, so on one side, this is a bad seed among others. There's somebody close to us that we were trusting for some time that's unsafe. They're trying to triangulate our life, triangulate this relationship. We have a relationship on the way, and something's trying to get in the way of this relationship. We are they're trying to volunteer us as tribute. It fell out face down. So this means if it falls out face up, it means that we're being prepared to receive a material blessing. We're trying to go on a journey of learning. We might be ready for something, have the down payment for something or whatever. When it falls out in reverse, it's the other side. So if we are the Page of Pentacles to them, it's because we're that tribute. We're the face of their heart's desires, or they're trying to promise us to the devil, or that we're being targeted for something that they're going to do that's nasty McNasty. And yeah, whatever they're trying to do is already blocked because we're going to give love to everybody. That's we're not going to breadcrumb our love. We're not like that. But again, that's why the divine is intervening here because we're going to give our love to good and bad places. And they're waiting for that moment. There's one missing piece here because if the wrong person gets into our spot, it's our destiny is compromised. The calling on our life is too great. It has to deal with the functions of the universe. So we have this double ace. Let's check that. What's this pair of aces? So we are being chosen for a spiritual relationship. And that needs to be protected because that's like a week or two out from now. And there's a lot of energies, entities, ideologies in our face right now trying to block this. They're trying to get in the spot of that connection. Oh, I'll be right back. So we have some messages from the other side. There is a controlled, consistent effort. It would be through fortune telling. And yes, they want to get in our spot because we have something really great coming, the Ten of Pentacles. That's our spiritual inheritance. And so on our end, we need to be aware that there's something trying to bind our options, to block us from making a choice for us. They're trying, and so they don't want us to come into full mastery of our spiritual power, because once we can perceive what's going on, that's the problem. So they're trying to distract us in some kind of way. Again, that's what the Seven of Cups can be: distractions, meddling, because the gate can open or shut at how we decide, but that's the gate to hell. That's a temptation. And we're feeling collaborative. So we're going to want to talk to everybody. We're going to want to give everybody a chance. We might need to come up with a list of boundaries or standards or something of that nature, because that's going to help us navigate the whole situation. Because basically we're chosen, but this choice is being flanked by our inability or our ability to move. So they might be trying to slow us down, block us in some kind of way. This chariot is flanked by 2 9s, which means, and you don't want to see the 2s and the 9s together, because there's something here trying to block our gate or close our door. Because there's a plan, there's an agenda. And if we get within close reach, they're going to try to reach out and snatch us in some kind of way. There was one more thing. We have a double queen here. What's with the pair of queens? So this is like honestly, what I'm getting is that we're a new target. Like there's more moss to the flame all of a sudden. It's true. There's more moss to the flame. And all of a sudden I'm craving ramen. So this is a quick little, I'm part Asian. So ramen for us does not always mean instant, but I'm getting that vibe of like a quick fix or low-hanging fruit or something. I mean, my kind of ramen is very complex, but I mean, there's mushrooms and greens and eggs and all types of things, not just noodles and broth. You hear what I'm saying? But that's what I'm getting, that vibe, like a quick fix or something, or low-hanging fruit. Yeah, so that's it. You know, it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. This was a reading about low-hanging fruit. There's an energy, entity, ideology around us that wants to sour everything, that wants to see everything go down significantly. And there's a lot of little hidden crevices where it could go wrong very quickly, because we're about to become a power couple, but that's a few weeks out. And it's almost like we're the moth to the flame, attracting a lot of short order cooks, but these cooks are karmic and they want to serve up the wrong dish that poisons us. They want to sow seeds of demise, so that so we're distracted and we miss this thing that's coming up down the road. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. If anything that I say resonates deeply with you, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Just a quick prayer to all those still lost out there to illusion, delusion, confusion, still trapped in the matrix, lost in the seas of time, yet to heal, yet to awaken, yet to return to the resplendent grace of the divine and unconditional loving universal oneness. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be whole, may you be at peace, may you receive everything you ever wanted, starting with what you deserve. Ho'oponopono, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I pray that you return in salvation and redemption with your steps ordered and your path illuminated and awakened. Until we meet again, until you read again, Namaste, Dandava, and I say, Sayonara, Das Vidanya, Avida Zane. As always, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation, and take good care. Bye bye.